Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. If you are stopping by for the first time and you have not subscribed to my channel, please don't leave without subscribing. Subscribe to support me, and also don't forget to put on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified about it. So today in our tutorial, we are going to learn how to make this beautiful cross bag. It's very easy to make, very easy. It's beginners friendly. So let's get started. Okay, this is the leather I'm going to use for this tutorial. I've already cut out everything, but don't worry, I will explain it to you. Okay, for my main body, I have 2 pieces here, and what I have here is 7 by 9.5. 7 by 9.5. So, okay, I have with me here my 1.5 inches belt, and I have here 48 inches in length. I have 2 D-rings. I have 1 adjuster. If you look at it very well, I have marked my shaping. What I did here, from this point I took 1 inch, and also from this point I took 1 inch. I connected it. This is the upper part of the leather. I did same here. While on the downside, from this point I took 1/2 inch. From this point also I took 1/2 inch this way. I connected it with a curve. This is for the downside. Downside 1/2 inch, upper side 1 inch. That's what I did here. So now I'm going to shape it by cutting it off. So you can see I'm done shaping it. So I'll keep this aside. I'm going to work on this. When you look, I have another marking here, another line here. What I did is, from this up here, I measured 3 inches. You can see it, 3 inches, and now connected it with a straight line. So I'm going to cut it out because I'm going to fix a zipper there, my front zipper. So this is what I have for the front now. So now this is my front, this is my back. So I'm going to cut out lining for it now. So I've cut out my lining. So now I'm going to start sewing. So here is my lining. I'll put my zip cloth. The wrong side of my zip cloth will be facing the right side of my lining, this way. Then I bring my leather and put on top it this way. I will stitch on it and flip it over and top stitch. So I'm done sewing it and top stitching it. You see what I have now. So I'm going to sew the upper part. I'll just put it, make sure it is equal on both sides. I put my leather on top of my zipper this way. Then I'll put my lining under. I will stitch it. After stitching it, I will also flip it over and top stitch. So you can see I'm done top stitching it. So now I'm going to fix my zip head. So I'm done fixing my zip head. As you can see it, I did it off camera. So now I'm going to trim off the excess around my leather. Okay, I've trimmed off all the excess lining around my leather. So now I'm going to place it side by side with my back pattern, back leather, to make sure that it's equal. Because if it's not equal, you will find it difficult to join your gusset at the end of the day. If it's not equal, if you have excess on the front leather, trim it off. Okay, it's equal. I don't have excess. So now I'm going to bring my lining. First, I will notch it to get the center. I I'll also notch the down to get the center. Now I will place it on my lining this way and sew it round so that we'll be able to create pocket for this. But when I'll be sewing it round to my lining, I will sew it together with my piping cord. I always like using piping cord for my work because it makes my work very neat. So I will start from the down midpoint. I will place it on it this way. As I sew, I arrange it and sew it round till I get to this place together with my lining as it is like this. I'm also going to do same to this back leather. So I'm done sewing piping my leather with my piping cord together with my lining. So this is the inside and this is the outside. So now we are going to keep this aside. Okay, now I'm going to work on my down gusset. First, I will get the midpoint of this my down gusset on the both sides. So I have with me here this leather. I'm using it for my D-ring holder to hold my D-ring down. So what I have here, 1.5 by 1.5. So I'm going to put my D-ring inside it this way. See what I have? So I will centralize it on this my notch point. Make sure that the space you have from here to here and from here to here is the same. Then I will sew it down. I will also bring the second one, put my leather inside it this way, and put it here. I will centralize it on this notch point. See the way it's facing. I will stitch it down. For my upper gusset, I'm going to sew my zipper to it. So I will bring my lining. This is my lining. This is my lining. I will place my zip cloth on my lining. The wrong side of my zip cloth is facing down, while the right side is facing up. So I'll just place it on it this way, arrange it on the lining this way, then I'll place my leather on top this way. I will sew it down. After sewing it, I'll flip it over and top stitch it. So after sewing my leather to my zipper, this is what I have. Look at it, I've top stitch it and stitch it round this way. So now I'm going to sew the second side. So I put my lining this way, then I put my zipper on top of my lining as it is now. I'll put my second leather on top of it. I will stitch it. After stitching it, I'll turn it over and top stitch the way I did on this side. So I'm done sewing everything. You see it? And this is the back. So now I'm going to fix my zip head. I believe by now most of us knows how to put zip head. If you don't know, watch my previous tutorials, you will know how to put it, because I'm going to do this off camera. I'm done sewing my D-ring. See the second one to my down. This is a down gusset. So I fixed the zip head. Now I'm going to sew my two gussets together. So I'm going to trim off the excess zip cloth here now. Then I will place it side by side this way. I'll put my lining on top. If your lining have two faces, this right side of your lining should face this gusset this way. I will stitch it here. I'll come to this side. I will bring it together this way. put my lining on top again and stitch. So after joining my 2 gussets, this is what I have now. So I'm going to turn this my lining to come towards my down gusset this way. Then I will go to my machine. I will top stitch here. I will also top stitch here. Then I will stitch my lining together to the down gussets. So I'm done top stitching my gusset. So now we are going to get the midpoint. The midpoint of both the upper and the down gusset. You fold it this way. Make sure that they are joining, the 2 joining points meet together for you to be able to get the midpoint. Then you notch it. Also notch it here. The upper side also, you notch it on both sides. So after notching it, now you turn it to the wrong side this way. Now we have to get our leather. This side that I taped with leather is going to be on the down gusset, while this zipper is the upper. So I have already notched this before. You make sure that the 2 notch points are together. On the down part also, the 2 notch points, make sure that they are together. Then I'm going to my sewing machine now. We arrange it and sew it round. The second one also, this place that I taped with leather will be on the down here. Make sure the right side is facing each other. You put it, the notch points together. The notch points up here also, make sure they are together. So I will arrange it and also sew it round and sew this one round. So I'm done sewing it round. This is what I have now. So I'm going to use my belt to tape it round, my bias belt to tape it round. So this is what I have now after taping it round. So now we are going to turn it to the right side. So this is our bag now. This is our cross bag. So what I'm going to do next now, I'm going to fix the handle and our bag will be ready. So after fixing the handle, this is what I have now. You can see how beautiful the bag is. It's very easy to make. You can give it a try. If you have watched this extent and you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly do so to support me. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to put on the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will be able to be notified about it. Thank you very much for watching. See you in our next tutorial. Bye and God bless you real good.